What is that melody?
Another episode of, I don't want to, jump it on, but welcome back to another episode of the Flow Factory. Here we have Mr. Shezi and Mr. Koza. Awana Simnani Siyakhuluma, and it's just nice conversation. But before we start, please comment, share, and subscribe. And before I start,
Click there.
welcome to the Flow Factory. Today's topic is gonna be your surroundings. Why is it important, to be, your surroundings. Your surroundings.
I'm cheating.
So our main topic today is good team. Why is it important to have important surrounding around yourself, and why is it a need to have a proper, But anyway, I want Mr. Koza to aqala khulume vele na yonke into, I will give him the mic and everything.
Yeah. Guess what, guys? I'm back. Another episode. I'm the most frequent face on this channel. So yeah. So today's topic, we're going to be speaking about the importance of being able to curate or to check your surroundings, the people you surround yourself with, the benefits, the consequences, what you can gain, what you can learn from the people you have around you. So besikhuluma njengama-gents, none of us are experts here. We're just speaking from our perspectives, our own opinions. So yeah, first question, Majita. First question. Yeah, before we start sounding smart. Yeah. The first question I have for you guys, right, is when did you realize that you actually have to curate your surroundings? Because for me, it's like, when I was young, my parents used to say, hey, abangani. They used to say it a long time ago, but I was too young and naive to actually realize what they were saying. So I want you to tell me, whoever wants to go first, when did you realize that actually, hey, I need to check my surroundings?
Come on, start.
Mr. Shezi.
Mr. Shezi here. Guys, I'm also back with another episode here. I'm also famous. I'm fine now. I'm also here. So yeah, guys, my surroundings. Hey, guys. Hey, kuningi ne. Kale from high school. From high school, and it went down to what I actually wanted in life, So in high school, ngibonile ukuthi hayi man, labangani laba kahle kahle abangihambisi kahle nje they khulufela okahle, yabo labangani laba hayi abangibonisi indlela direct, they were doing wrong things. Bebegroova, besisha izoli, siphuzilini, dog, everything, dog, wasani, dog. I was a follower, basically. I was a follower being pools and jam. So what opened my eyes is also what I'm doing right now is trading. That's what opened my eyes. As in trading, you have to cut all the bullshit and check the charts. But if you don't check the charts, and you're gonna go losing. So you walking L. So how I cut off my friends was really simple. As I just read the Bible and sang one and decrease and I'm like, how? I don't know, was this easy? But to be honest, it wasn't easy. But I had to face the circumstances of losing those type of friends, and yeah, man, meeting these dumbasses here, But yeah, man, I'm really grateful for them, even if they can laugh now. But I'm hella grateful for them, man. Yeah, man. Let me pass it to Mr. Tabiso.
Mr. Mafa, hey, Sikona, hey, Siyabonakala. But when I realized, Guti, that my surroundings is very important is the time when I was in high school. High school, yes, like him. High school is the time. I wanted to fit in. I wanted to fit in. I'm not gonna lie.
Sure.
I wanted to fit in with everything that was happening. I was a follower. I follow every trend. The bankers, banker, the party, the girls. Having so many girls and everything to talk. It got to that point that I got tired, and that's the time when I started, when I finished high school. It was the time when I saw, what I have to change. Yes, there's people that's gonna go to varsity, There's people that's gonna sit down, whatever they had. But I came to conclusions like, Uti, I need to sit down and condole myself. You'd be like, you know what, tell you so. This is important in your life because having so many people around you that's not doing the same thing as you, it's gonna hold you back. It's not gonna go for it. It's gonna sit back. It's not gonna do anything. So by me, how it started immediately when I was done with high school, I told myself, you know what, this is a thing that I want to do, and how I cut them off. I just told myself, you know what, where now you and you are not gonna benefit anything. I'm not saying who's on benefits and you can, but naranjalo. When I finished high school, I cut everybody off. Yes, it was fine. The only friend I was left with that time, before Nklana, Nani Gash, it was freshman and my girlfriend. That one. Yes. Yeah, my girlfriend. By then, those are the two people that are being now it's clean from the get go, nothing more, nothing less. And then I started, understanding the mentality of Gucci. Your surroundings very important, and how I cut them off was very easy. And then until I met y'all guys, I've known Sponetta for a long time. I saw you,
I've
Vele.
not known these guys for a long time.
Yeah, I've known y'all guys for a long time, but I was like, you know what, these are my friends. I can even like with one hand in here, I can even count my friends. That's how it is because I saw Gucci. These are the close people that I have that can push me forward to do whatever I can, and I'm grateful. So that's the time. Also, when you said about the Bible, also read about the Bible, Gucci, your surrounding. And one quote that I'll never forget from parents is Gucci: "Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. Show me your friends, I will show you your future." They kept on going. I'm like, these people are smoking, partying. I'd be like, nah, that's not something that I want to do. Yes, we think about money, but that's not something about.
I want to say something because my story is a bit different because I was just like them. So I didn't even realize that what we were doing is wrong because I was also doing it. And I won't lie, I was also doing it. I was also indulging. But for example, with me, as Sponele said, he mentioned something important, the Bible. I think he's actually referring to God. In the past year, so much has changed. Like, I had a lot of friends this time last year.
Famous.
I was famous. I was the guy. You know. Yeah, well, I had a lot of friends to be honest, and not because I didn't know where I wanted to be with my life. It's just that I was one of those people who thought that I want to go up and I want to take everybody with me. I was carrying the load. Uguti. I know I could do it, and because I believe in myself, I believed in everyone around me. So I would just take up the workload and say, you know what, I see you, Bafit, I see you. I was constantly trying to rev up the people, rev up the chance, let's do this thing. So that for me took out a lot of energy. So that's where I would say I realized that okay, even though I'm very determined on my purpose and my goals, but I need to find people who are just like me already, not try and convert the people who are not and try and make them like that, because people's timings are different. Yeah, well, God speaks to different people at different times. Maybe it's not their time, maybe it's my time. So I don't want to force my time frame onto other people because because I don't know their life, I don't know what they're going through. Maybe the revelation I had on my life, I got it at 19. Maybe someone else, their life path is different. Maybe they're only gonna get it at 25 or 30. Some people, I work a 9 to 5, guys. There's people who are as old as my parents who still haven't had that switch in their minds. They're still on robot mode. They still, apart from just the working, just the way they think, you can see that they haven't had a revolutionary thinking, or they haven't transformed the way they think, or they haven't learned how to apply their mind, right? So yeah, that's what I would say when I realized recently, like within the last 2 years. Yeah. So I also want to talk about something because now we all mentioned one thing, girls. That's right. No, but it's not. We're not going to speak about the girls, right? But the girls and the alcohol, smoking, and everything that goes back to habits, right? So the habits, right? So, do you think in your lifetime? My answer is yes already. But do you think in your lifetime that your habits that you had from the time when you're in adolescence to now was influenced by you, solely you, or do you think you had habits that were popular? So you took the habits that most people had and you put it upon yourself because that's what everybody else was doing. Because my biggest problem, girls. Hey, girls, me, I won't lie to you, dog. Girls was a huge problem. Like drinking, I'll drink sometimes. No, was. It's I'm sorry. But drinking and smoking, I did that occasion. But the girls, that was every day. So, how did you navigate? Did your friends have an influence on your habits that you had? That's my question.
Oh, my friends. Yeah, my friends. Hey, yeah, in Zimale. I would say it's something that I would say it's something that I saw that what people like. I saw what people were doing, and I was like, "Oh, since they're doing it, why cannot I do it?" Like, because I also wanted to fit in. I'm still saying I wanted to. I want fitting in. I wouldn't say my friends were the one who said, "No, no, no." It's actually, it was.
Your friends were like that.
Yeah, my friends were sure.
Meaning, nah, no kanjalo.
Definitely. Like
Now my friends in high school are not like kanjalo, you know. They would say which Antona unkele one, but not like force it upon that one.
Yeah.
But like whenever we go out, you could see Majita makile, you could see everybody's there, makile. And man, I'm almost in my head, I'm like, no man, you know. Since they're doing it, why cannot I do it? You see. So I was there. That was the habit around what I saw, the habit they were doing. I also wanted to do. Upon off me, surrounding myself with girls, having a 50 nkuluma nabo, boy, and get talking to all of them. That's the time when I saw it. You know what? This is not on. No, this is not on. This is not right. Busy juggling in general.
You know, with me, it got to a point. No lie. It got to a point. I used to have on WhatsApp, you can make a group chat, then you can make a broadcast list. So I'd put all the girls on the broadcast list. So when I say good morning, it sends good morning to all of them. Like, you see that it was
Just.
it was
I didn't get to that point.
like
For me, I did not get to that point. For me, I know.
I had to play it smart.
To be honest, I know of it. I know which type of I am. I need to steal it, but I not today. Yo. For me, guys, it was really different because for me, being a fan, guys, I wasn't Us. I'm sorry. I was that nigga that I wasn't really attracted to the most hands, you know. I was really attracted to most hands, to be honest, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, with the smoking and drinking, to be honest, yeah, I was trying to fit in, to be honest. I was just trying to fit in. Yabona, kuba umlandeli basically, yabo. So ngabona ukuthi nah man, if you land the path there, ngeke uye ndawo. You see, you won't go anywhere basically. I'm sorry. So I just sat down with myself. I was like, yazini. Yeah, these things I have to just leave them and take the right path, and within that right path I have to choose God. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, so that was the hardest decision I had to take, but the most effective, let's just say it, within my life.
Something that's going forward, not backwards.
You see, not backwards. So like I'm really grateful for that also, you know.
What did you do for that transition?
What did I do? Yo, it started with the friends, cut off.
Yeah.
And told obvious what detox our face, what detox our shy green tea. We have all clean nje, exercise, you know, the skincare routine. Make your life a structure.
Yeah.
You structure your life nje.
Have your
young told. You have your own habits that make you happy.
Even before it was structure. Just
You see,
wasn't your own
just
structure.
it wasn't my own. It was the fault. I was just trying to follow. So yeah, man. Like the structure is actually very, very important. But you have to calculate your life. What's happy? We're happy.
But
Yeah,
you,
man.
Tabiso, you were an athlete, dog. You were an athlete. So I'm curious.
How did it
Because-
go?
You were an athlete. At least we didn't take anything in life.
Dog,
serious at all.
nothing, dog.
So we didn't care.
Okay.
But you were an athlete. So
Okay.
to be an athlete, you have to be disciplined. So
True.
how were you juggling being an athlete
And
and
also
also doing all that? Because we were doing it with you. I remember you.
Ula ya pancas.
CH92.
SYS. How was it managed? Game.
It's confusing.
It is because
Because you
very
used to win as an athlete, but when you were drinking, you were also there. So how did that work out now?
How did it work out, man? You know, in athletics, there's on season, there's off season. You know, I'm just telling you how it went. But how I did it. I'm just telling you, Guti. I'm not gonna say every, but there are athletes that trick out there. So there's on season and off season. On season is Guti. You run very straight, it's competition, Japan. Off season is Guti. Lapo there's a short break, and then you go back to training. You understand? A short break on the whole of 12 months is like 2 months. Imagine 2 months. I pause, and then 10 months of the year I'll pause, because 3 months, 1 to 3 months is competition, and then the rest you have to train. You understand? But how I did it is Guti. I saw myself. I was like, you know what, man? I wanted to fit in, Joe. I wanted to fit in so bad. I was like, you know what, man? Yeah. I was like, okay, you know what? I can do this, and I can do this at the same time. You know, as long as I win. And then if it, how I juggled it upon myself is that I tried to Uti, nah, man. You know, if I can just have like two classes, I'm fine. Eh? I'm not damaging myself. 2 classes, I'm not damaging my. It's so confusing, yes. Someone is okay. The street. I was never a smoker. I never smoke weed, cigarette. Nah. Pooza, yes. Drinking, yes. I'm there. Yes, I do admit I was drinking really clean. I was drinking. But how I went, I was like 2 classes won't hurt, man. Sharp. And then I do everything. But like Ukchav, it was. I don't know how many times did we meet up, so we say pankas or anything.
All the time.
Yeah, there was a lot of times.
Every third week.
Every third week, yes, it was like that. But you know, it was like that. How I juggled it was like that. Yes, it was a hard thing. It was a dumb thing. It happened. I learned my lesson of understanding the importance of discipline, because there I was not disciplined. Yes, I'd be looking disciplined on the track, running. Puma number 2, number 1. You know, you know. But behind closed door, I was training, but also myself, you know, drinking, like, you know, that also did a setback on myself, you know, on Witty. If I did not do those things, imagine like my running career, how far could have taken it from at that point straight, you know. But I haven't given up on running. I'm coming soon, 2024. Uzongborn, I'm coming. But but that's how I juggled it.
Transformer.
But one question is that I want to ask, like, you know, upon us is good. How in life, how about God before? How God changed your path before reading the Bible and knowing Him and understanding Him, and after of your life, of the habits that you had to change, including your friends, including your bad habits. How did God put that nice effect upon you? You know, I mean, I said it's a nice effect. I mean, you understand it's a nice effect. You know how it went before and after on that journey, and how did you guys behave before and after discovering the word, you know, of God?
With me, I would say God has always been there. I was just ignorant to not accepting into my life. So God is a gentleman. He won't barge in your life. He'll come to your door and he'll knock and relax. And he's knocking because you can see it's on the inside. Ziyakhala. Your life is all over the place, you know. So I would only say the only time I saw the power of God in my life is when I actually accepted God into my life.
True.
Yeah. I had to start all over. Like, remember when we used to go to church and my parents used to drag me to church? I'm like, hey, I'm going Sunday, yeah, supposed to figure right on, said dog. Yeah, boy. So with maturity, it got to the point where now I had to take myself to church. But now the difference now is that I wanted to learn now. I wanted to learn about God, about the Bible, about how to gain wisdom, religion, you know, spirituality. Because I knew that I was an infant in terms of spirituality. I was a baby. I was old, but I was a baby in terms of my spirituality. So I had to go back from scratch. And I would say the only time I actually saw the power of God in my life is when I was willing to
actually
accept Him into my life, yeah, and see. Because once I accepted Him, then He shows me opportunities. Because even this, what we're doing right now, it serves as a purpose in my life.
in your life.
You know, we don't make any money from this podcast. You can see it's a mic with a string. It's a at a table. You know,
at least we're here.
we're starting something that we know is gonna grow over time.
Yeah,
But
that's true.
at the same time, you can't have that faith. At the same time, you can't have that faith without believing in God.
Yeah,
Right?
that is true.
It's God that's giving us the strength to be here on a bench with a mic to say, you know what, we don't have the best lighting, the best camera equipment, but lento siyayenza le.
No matter
You know?
what.
Yeah, so in short, my answer would be the only time I saw the power of God in my life is when I accepted Him into my life. And accepting Him into your life also comes with the bad things, because sometimes God will say, okay, I'll come into your life, but I see those friends, I cut.
Cut them off. Leave them off. Cut them off.
But now you thinking in the flesh, but God knows your future, so He knows that those friends won't benefit you. You understand? But don't be that type of person who's judgmental just because now you've changed. Don't point fingers at people. Yeah, well,
You shouldn't point fingers.
just do your thing. Just separate yourself and just do your thing on the side. So yeah, that was my answer. You know, the power of God will only be felt the day you accept Him into your life. That's how I see it.
You said it as simple as exactly, my boy. Kanjalo nje, basically. Ngoba without God, in fact, you are nothing, basically, in fact. In my eyes. Ngoba in fact, when I was growing up in the same, bengivuka mfethu ngihambe esontweni. What sonto? Ngiyohlala 5 hours. Ngami ngihleli la ngibukela iCartoon Network. But now once I see you, say, okay, the reason that I'm this person right now is because of God, you know, and I'm really, really grateful for that. I don't want to talk cool. I don't want to just preach cool. But yeah, man, that's the easiest answer I can give away. If you just accept God, that's when you will see a lot of changes, within yourself, within your spirituality, everything. Yeah, well.
How I saw before and after. Before, you know, he was right. We'd wake up and I'm going to church. I'd go.
I used to hate Sundays.
I'd be like, bro, you know, Saturday we all play. Sunday, relax. I just wanna sit down. I just from Saturday. But how I saw that that it changed my life. Let me just go back before. Before, I used to go to church. You know, Messiah, no, but like go to church with listening, and then immediately when I step out of the door, I just forget the message. You know, sometimes it was a thing with I go to church in Yahamba, focus. Yes, I get there, I listen to the message. Oh, so inspirational. 5 minutes just walking down the road, you forgot what's the message, what's the main point. You know, that's before I was like, it's fine, you understand. The Psalms 23.
I was in a church where so honestly, Mina, what made me wake up is the food. It's true. I'm being honest, guys. Ukudla bengazi ukuthi beqeda service ngiyazi ngobamba ipaloni neshizi ngiyazi self service la. Abona mara bengibona manje ukuthi hayi man lento bengiyenze lo store was not on yabo, but yeah man, it's a cool.
You know, at the self-service church. Yo, but how I saw before, yo Lord, you know, not me understanding the message and what was being said at that time, you know, but I got to a conclusion. I need to understand that the power of God and accepting Him and understanding Him into your life will make you go for it. Anything. I won't lie. You know, there was a point at that time, like beginning of high school, there was nice girls, at church. There were nice girls at church. I'd be like, ooh, that one, But I got to that point. It was younger me, not now. Younger me, not now. But I got to that point, me understanding, Gucci, I need to understand the word of God and understand that the path that He has made for me, I need to see. Yes, you'll be like, I don't have talents. No, it's not like you don't have talents. You need to find them. And I was like, God was like, okay, you know what, Joe? I can see you have a lot of talent, as you said and he said. Both of you guys said, so you have a lot of talent. Why don't you just discover them in life and understand the word? By me understanding the word is open a lot of doors of opportunities. You understand? It's me understanding. Oh, right, nah, man. In the side of trading, when trading came out, I was like, it's a scam. This thing, I don't believe money that's on the internet. It was like that. My mind was there. It was literally there. But understanding, Gucci, you know what? As you said, do not point fingers when you're working upon yourself in anything. It's me understanding it. Okay, it opened a lot of opportunities to hear. It's like this. How does this business work? How does that work? And how does everything? I'm talking from a perspective. Sorry, technical difficulties, battery, it died. But anyway, oh, hey! But like, I think I was done there. About church, about how I discovered God. But it helped me a lot of things. As you said, it cut off my friends. Cut off a lot of my friends. About Josh, let's chill, listen to he's doing this and that and that and that. I was laughing at my own. I was like, in God's journey, everything's gonna be fun and everything's gonna be nice. So that's how it changed me. And after, I'm on a nice journey. Luckily, I can't take off my t-shirt. Can't take off my t-shirt. I can't take off my t-shirt. I can flex with my friends around me. Uspusiso, Ushezi, freshman, my girlfriend, everything. I can flex around upon it. You understand? But hey, we're not like that. How God really changed my life. But anyway, pass to Mr. Koza.
So for the last segment, as you guys know, I'm the celebrity of the podcast. So I always ask this question, right? So to close off this amazing episode, and guys, please comment down below. The energy was too much. Like you could see, we were being authentic, we were enjoying the conversation. And one thing I also want you guys to notice that we're not trying too hard to be someone we're not. Everybody's just being themselves. We're speaking the way we want to speak about what we want to speak about. We're not experts and we're just giving our opinions, man. And hopefully you guys will be on this podcast soon. You're gonna see. Just comment down below. If you wanna come, easy. Pull up. We don't care as long as you have a good opinion. Yeah. So the last segment. You don't care. The last segment, right? So, what advice would you give to the 18-year? The fact that with 18 years old was such a long time ago is scary. But what would you give to the? What advice would you give to the 18-year-old version of you regarding surrounding? So not what advice would you give to someone else, to you at 18 or 17? It says 17. 17 is a sweet age. 17. Because that was the height of what we were doing. 16, 17. Yeah. What advice? So if you had to sit down with yourself, so I want you guys to give advice based on what you went through. Not what someone else, because you don't know anyone else's story. You know yours. So yeah. What advice would you give to the 17-year-old version of Mr. Shezi?
Yo, bengizothini? Hey, mina ngingusha kakhulu. Ama yenkenke dog. That was in the past, guys. That was in the past. Buried that nigga. But yeah, man. Hey, there's a lot who. But hey, the first one is picking your friends, guys. Within your friends, zoyibeka kanjani?
I'm good, sir.
Zoyibeka kanjani? Like, you must follow umcabangisise umuntu wakhona ukuthi uyaphi yabo. Angazi ngesihuwa sithini, esibusiso umuntu wesihuwa angazi. Uyabona, bengifanele ngimcabangisisa umuntu wakhona uyaphi nje, like where that person is going from their actions and what they speak about from the get-go. And number 2 is exercise and manje. I exercise at all, yo. That changed my life. That changed my life.
I was doing it back.
A healthy body is a healthy mind, whereby you'll meet proper people, where you'll meet people that will want to see you succeed, in any aspect in your life, young soul. So yeah, man, you're one of those 2, and the last one, I'll always say this one, and it's Aishon Amanje. Pray and read the Bible, guys.
Hallelujah.
Now, manje, I'm still saying that right now. Ngoba I'm still saying futhi ukuthi uNkulunkulu wouldn't have put me here today, yabo, if I hadn't changed my friends. Look here, yabo. So yeah, I'm really grateful for that also. So like yeah, that's all I have to say within that. Those are the 3 keys nje. Ukuthi within your surroundings, ukuthi manje what you should avoid and what you should, yeah.
Hey, Mr. Moff in the house. Hey, yeah, man. Brr. But anyway, mafia. I would tell myself like, nje, ngisasemncane, mele ukhule. It's good to forget people's opinion. Don't take them serious. Oh, forget people's opinion. Number one, forget people's opinion. That's the first thing I'd say to myself. Forget about people's opinion. And number 2 is that understand yourself, then try to understand others. Don't fit in. Don't try to fit in. Number 1, don't try. I'll tell myself, don't try to fit in. Yes, maybe you short or whatever. I know I was short. I was skinny.
Oh, you were short, dog.
I was short.
Short.
I was short.
That's why they win. And Speedy Gonzalez.
I was short, Even though whether you're short or anything, don't try to fit in. Put yourself, condole yourself, condole yourself, and also understand the meaning of God, understand the Bible, understand yourself, understand the journey that you go upon, and one thing, don't be afraid of trying something new in life. Like I'll tell myself, yeah, Joe, if you took that opportunity and you did that, then it was going to be excellent, fine. But you won't, because you did not take it. My bad. You did not take it because you're afraid. And stop being afraid. I tell myself, stop being afraid, because when I was afraid of people's opinion. That opinion, and also that thing. There's also that fitting in thing, that one, But most importantly is God. Understand God. Don't try to fit in. Leave the girls. Understand yourself. And also, it's good to don't forget to pray and subscribe to the Flow Factory podcast. That's very important. That's very, very important. Very important. Very important.
So with me, it's very simple. Leave the girls alone. Smoother. Yekingane. Ekseba. Khuluma nawe nkabi yami. Khuluma nawe Sibusiso Khoza from 2018. Yekingane mfethu. Zakuchitha lezi zinto mfethu. Okokuqala zichithela isikhathi, zichithela nenjura. Imali yahamba lapho. Ingane zabantu ngeke uyisukele ngoba yime bengiyakuzona. Yabo. So I would say that leave the girls alone. Second one, start exercising. Start exercising. People don't understand the joy of being jacked. There's so much joy in being jacked. They don't understand. There's a certain level of confidence, and what I love about working out, right? It makes your confidence internal. I don't have to cut my hair to feel confident. I don't have to drip to feel confident. Just me being me. I'm already confident. So I think if I started working out, I wouldn't go for girls to seek that validation. That's what I was doing it for. Yeah. So, and it's funny now because I don't chase them at all, but now it's like it's the opposite now. No, I'm being honest.
I can't. It's not me, can't, Baba.
No, I'm being honest. I'm speaking to the 17-year-old version of myself, right? Ever since I started working on myself, the girls just come to me. So it would have been a win-win situation if I just had worked on myself. From the get-go. So work on yourself. Don't be afraid to try new things. Abantu abazithini syndrome chithe phansi leyo nto bafike ikusebenzele. Yabo? Yeah. I wouldn't complicate the advice because I was ignorant. Anything complicated, I wouldn't have got it. Yeah, bro.
Anything complicated,
Yeah, if
anything complicated,
it's complicated like that,
Give me something simple, straightforward.
it won't work out. Yeah, so yeah, man. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the podcast. Thank you for the ghost lady for operating the cam. You can't see her, but thank you for the ghost lady. Ghost. Yeah, bro. So thank you guys for watching the podcast, man. And I hope you guys are enjoying the journey of the podcast as much as we are. Filming every week, just being able to hold the mic, share my opinion, laugh, keep my file up, down. Yeah, bro. So yeah, man. Just tell your friends that we have a podcast. Tell your parents that we have a podcast. Don't tell my parents, but tell your parents. I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, man, spread the word. Tell the people about the Flow Factory. And yeah, man, thank you so much for watching the video. You guys want to shout? I'll shout you out. Zoom.
Let's go.
And guys, what another great episode on the Flow Factory. Thank you.